Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this. I finally did it. I made it to 100,000 hands, my first part 1 variance. I didn't play any hands in June because I was out camping, and I didn't start playing again until I think around the first week of July of this month. And man, was I ever rusty. It was like I had to play 1 table, 2 tables, 3 tables, slowly start adding them on until I started getting it back. So when you're away from the tables for a long time, better to start slow and then start getting yourself back up to speed. But anyway, I finished part 1 of the variance. I have 2 more parts to go. I finished it yesterday. And man, the focus on time, I can only focus first for an hour, then I bumped up to an hour and a half, then about 2 hours. And then yesterday, I did like a 4-hour session. I was able to focus. I was on like a losing session from like $9, something like that. And I brought it up to like 4 something or whatever. Anyways, I managed to make a losing day yesterday to a positive day. So my variance for at the 2 and now, playing 100,000 hands my winner was 15.58 per 100 hands. And I won $311.58. Now part 2, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me because I'm actually going on a vacation now. But I'm taking my computer with me because I want to upgrade it. And I apologize for the lighting. I took my plug-in with me, or someone took it or something. I don't know what happened to it. So my lighting's all off. So I gotta pick up another one. And so I'm gonna try to, because I'm only gonna be bringing just my small monitor out with me, along with my tower, so I can keep playing. And I'll try to make some videos out there while I'm out there in town. But because I'll be staying in a hotel, and I won't have that much privacy, like in the evenings. And in the mornings, I can't make too much noise, so I probably won't be able to make any videos, but I'll try to, just quick ones to see where I'm at. And then I'm only gonna have like 1 monitor as well, right? So I'm just gonna go through the months here of how many hands I played per month and stuff, and I'll show you all my win rates. So here's my my gauges. I use DriveHUD 2. Track my hands, total hands, 100,000 hands with my 311.58, and my BB win rate is 15.58. With the showdown, 26.6, and won money at showdown 55.4% of the time. My pre-flop race was 12.5%, and my voluntary put money in the pot was 16%. My aggression factor was 33%. WDO percent 37.2, and my 3-bet percent was actually 4.4%. So I was playing a little bit tight at the 2 and L. And I think that's how you're supposed to actually play 2 and L, is exactly like kind of tight. Players tend to play really honest at the 2 and L. So you gotta have patience, you gotta be focused, you gotta be in control, and you gotta be disciplined, because players can show up at the at the river with anything, man. Like, oh my god, sometimes it's very frustrating at times, but that's how people play, because they're just learning how to play poker at the 2 and L, right? That's why we're playing at the 2 and L, is to fix our mistakes, learn whatever strategy that you're trying to learn. You're trying to master your ranges, your 3-bet, your 4-bet ranges, the flop texture, learning different player types, learning how to tag players, learning how to taking notes on players. So there's no really rush to get off the 2 and L and get onto the 5 and L. I know everybody wants to start winning money, right? No, I want to start winning money too. Right? Everybody wants to start winning money, but you want to try to get like the most out of the stake that you're in, right? Make sure that you're beating that stake. Don't just rush. Okay, it's not a competition, right? Don't just rush. Make sure you're learning the basics of poker, then move up. When you start to win at the 2 and L, move up. This is where you're managing your tilt, right? This is when you're managing all your emotions, right? Because the players, they show up with anything and they call with anything. They call it super wide in the blinds. They're sometimes even super wide under the gun. They're playing full ring, 6 max or whatever, and then they're learning. Like, they're just like you. Like, they're learning too. They're trying to learn how to play poker. And one of the things you gotta master is your emotions, right? So you gotta stay in control. Just because people are playing bad hands doesn't mean you should like shift down and start playing bad hands too. Okay, you got to stay in control. You got to be disciplined. keep playing those strong ranges to beat those players. And yes, they are going to get lucky, right? That's the good thing about poker. Anybody can win. You want these players to be coming back. You want these players to keep playing those wide hands, right? Versus your stronger ranges. So you can extract money off them. As long as you're tagging them, making good notes on them, when to fold, when to start betting, basically applying that break, you should start to see some results at the 2-0. And as you start moving up with your win rate, you'll be more comfortable after managing your own emotions. And you move up to 5-0, you'll notice a little difference. There'll be less limpers. There'll be more folds. Your red line, which we'll go over like right now. Now, when I was Charlie Corral, watching one of Charlie Corral's videos, and he was talking about should be playing the blue line at the 2-0. Make sure at the showdown, make sure you're always winning at the showdown hands. So my showdown is $556.11 at showdown, and non-showdown hounds I lost $244.5. Those are the amounts that I won. So I won $311.58. So that what you should be playing is the blue line at the 2-0. That's what Charlie Corral says. Now my green line, that's all actually how much money I won. $311.58. It doesn't matter. Now red line, forget about the red line. Don't play it like you're gonna lose money. Like, players don't fold. The red line actually goes up the higher stakes that you go up, because that's when players start to fold more on the flop, or maybe turn, maybe river bets. And that's when your red lines, that's when all these things are all going to go up if you're a winning player, right? So that explains the graph. Now I will show you this is how much I won. 311 down over here. Oh, jeez. And here's the total money I won, and this all explains everything, the gauges up here. It's all down over here. Aggression factor, see, it's all here, 6 points. That's all that is. I'm still trying to master my HUD. I'm actually gonna get into that while on my vacation. Start learning how to do my HUD, software analysis, and I'm just gonna keep studying, keep playing. I won't be playing as much. I'll have more time to study. There's only so much time in a we only have so much time to study. So when you're away and you can't play poker as much, put in a little extra study time. It's actually gonna help. It'll help you. You have to think about it as say if someone's only studying like an hour a day, and you're studying 2 hours a day or 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, that's giving you, say just 1 hour a day, that's giving you 5 extra study hours than the other person who only has time to study an hour a day and then play, right? So you should be studying a little bit more, maybe study in the mornings. That's why I'm doing some research on memory, studying, all that stuff. I'm actually doing some stuff on how to stay focused as well. I'll be doing some videos about that as I start to get a little better at it. When I start to learn more about it. But now I will show you positions. Here are the positions. These are my positions. Small blind. I lost $5.89 over 100,000 hands, negative 1.5. That's pretty good. Usually it's you want to try to get 15. Regular regs get 15. No, something see 20, things like that. But if you can get that low, that's really, really, really good. Now my big blind, I only lost $16.80, minus 4.4 BBs. So how I approach the blinds is a total different strategy, right? Now my early position under the gun is 23. It's only 37, 20, 25. Now I gotta figure out, I have to go through all these hands, but I'm not gonna really go through too much of that. I'm gonna wait for the second variance to be done. Then I'm gonna compare, and then I'm gonna adjust my ranges, take hands out of my ranges to see if that third variance one actually changes. Or I may just keep it the same and then just run them 3 times, and then running the same ranges, same everything. And then once I'm done that, then I'll start adding hands in, taking hands out, adjusting all my ranges for 3 bets, 4 bets. I know maybe throwing some flat calling, like things like that. But really want to throw out that call button though, especially at the 2-0. That's what a lot of players do. They limp call, they float, for just because whatever, for whatever reason, they're just burning money, right? Playing out of position, playing a lot of hands out of position, and that's not good either. Playing out of position sucks, and I hate being out of position, So it's one of those things that you're gonna have to adjust and get better. And as soon as you start studying your HUD, and then you can go into software analysis, then you can start studying your hand histories, right? Start studying hand histories and what the average poker player doing on that site for that particular stake. So you got to learn how to do a HUD. So invest in a HUD. Nathan Williams, that's Black Rain 79. He stands by a HUD. It's part of his game. The higher you go, you should be using a HUD because the other players are doing it as well. But Charlie Corral, he doesn't use a HUD, and he's a winning player. So do you really need a HUD? I don't know. It's just up to you how you can read your opponents, how you make your notes, your tags, board texture, all that stuff will come into play, and you're basically be playing off your intuition, your game experience, and how well you know your opponents, and that's basically what you're going off of. So you just gotta. That's pretty cool though, how you can do that. That's what I actually do with the 2-0. I just leave my HUD on at 2-0, and I just go off of just player types and my notes, and that's about it. That's all I play. I just turn on my my HUD just to track the information, and that's why I'm in no rush to learn this drive HUD too, because I don't really use it at the 2-0. So, but I gotta start learning how to do it so I can make those adjustments if I want to get better at the 2-0 and stuff like that. But I should be moving off the 2-0 like pretty soon. I'm going into my 5-0. Games seem to be picking up now. The games kind of changed as well where I'm playing. Now the games don't really start until like around 6, sometimes 5, 6, 6:30. I mean, yesterday was Saturday, and the games didn't start picking up till like 7:30, 8. That's when they started picking up. I was like so surprised. I was like, oh my god, like where is everybody? It's Saturday, for God's sakes. Probably they're doing family stuff, right? So let's pause this for a second. Now I bought Drive HUD 2 back in January 23rd. That's when I started using it. So I only played in January only 3,269 hands. Now you can see it's a big difference here. Here's the positions. I only won $3.28 that month. Only played 3,000 hands, well, a little over 3,000 hands, and I was winning a little bit here, not that much. Now in February 1st or February 29th, actually leap year, I played only 6,000 hands because I was doing a lot of traveling in February on the winter road. So I wasn't playing too many hands like when I first started out. And I'll go with the positions. You can see I was doing very well in the big blind still, and I did kind of good in there in the small blind. Well, I guess pretty good, but it's just a small sample, right? It's not that much, only 6,000 hands. Now in March, I was still traveling as well. See, I wasn't playing that many hands in the first 3 months. I was like something at what, like 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12,000 hands or something like that in the first 3 months. So it was like it's a really, really slow burn, right? And position, I was still doing good in the blinds. Just a small sample. Now, when we go into April, this is actually where I started playing. See, 27,981 hands. I was up $71 on that month. Positions, I was still kind of, it was starting to catch up on me a little bit. I could tell the variance, like with the more of a bigger sample, you had more losing in the big blinds and the small blinds. Now you go into May 1st, 31, and I didn't, I played, this is the 42,508 hands. Now you can see how I'm actually starting to play. This is where I put in a lot of time in here. And I won some money in the big blind, and I lost some money in the small blind. Then June, I played absolutely no hands in June because I was out camping. And July, I didn't start playing until the 21st today. First. I finished on the 20th. Apply. And played 16,000 hands. And that's actually finished me off right over here. So I was like finally happy. Took a little time to get going. It was like, oh my god, it took forever. This is my session for yesterday. You can see down over here my yesterday's session. My lowest peak was down here, 8 something. Yeah, 815. That was my lowest. Then all of a sudden I just started climbing out, man, just climbing out and finish it off. Finished off the day with a $3.81 win. I was like so surprised, like, oh my god. Like 26, yeah, like I wasn't walking away at the table until I was actually done. Like I'm not walking away, I am done until I'm done this 100K hands. Because now I actually want to start playing. Today, the new 100K hands, I'm leaving on Wednesday. I'm going to try to put as much time as I can for today, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm going to see if I can play at least 25 to 3,000 hands in the next 3 days just to get me going. And then when I'm on vacation, I'm only going to be playing probably maybe 1,000 hands a day if I'm lucky. I'm changing my whole schedule around. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing poker every single day until I start to get tired, so I get burnt out a little bit. And then that's when I'll take 1 or 2 days off. Then I'm going to go again. I want to try to get the next two. This one's going to take a little bit longer because I'm going to be away. But I should be done in October. And then the last one I should be done in December at the 2-0. And I should also be playing at the 5-0 as well. That should be done because I'm doing 3 just 50K hands variants for the 5-0. And then when I start 2025, I'm going to be doing 10-0, and then I'll be jumping up to 25-0. One of the things that I'm going to be doing when I get back is I will be on Twitch. I bought the Twitch package so I can learn how to do it. I'm going to start picking up all that stuff while I'm on vacation, all the equipment I need. I'm boosting up my tower to make it go faster, because when I go on Twitch, everything just slows right down. I'm going to be on Twitch. I'm going to be on YouTube. Actually, you don't even need 50 subscribers to go on YouTube Live when you're on desktop. It's the mobile app that you need 50 subscribers. Yeah, I kind of got that a little bit confused. So I'll actually be playing on 3 sites, probably in September as soon as I get back. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to try to figure out a schedule for that. Let's see if I can build up this my brand. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the episode for the variance part of poker. Sometimes, like Nathan Williams, Block 379 says, sometimes for 100,000 hands you can run like a god, eh? And next 100,000 hands, maybe you don't. Maybe you just lose, break even, or whatever, right? But that's what we're gonna find out. That's the whole point of this 100K hands, is to find out the variance. Just because I got 311 this time doesn't mean I'm gonna get 311. There's no guarantees, right? Maybe I'll win maybe $100 only, or maybe 50 bucks. You know, because players, the more I play the 2-0, players are gonna start adjusting to me, right? And then they'll know when to fold because they're onto my game. So I have to mix things up, make the adjustments, and then try to exploit their mistakes. While they're exploiting me, I'm trying to exploit them, right? And they're gonna get smarter and smarter and smarter. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Three-part series. But I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. I'm hoping to make at least 2 videos while I'm out there. Maybe a week and a half or something whenever I get a chance. They'll probably be really short videos. There probably won't be anything no playing hands. There'll be just quick updates like this. I'm only gonna be on one monitor. But anyways, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any ideas, comment, whatever, and have yourself a great day.